7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You'll never have the sacred stone.
Oh, this you crazy mother.
All power to the people. It's the Bruh Looking Podcast. The Black Podcast focusing on social political issues and how they affect our community. With your hosts, Sandra Gordon, Brittany Brown, and Anthony Rogers. Bruh, listen. Bruh Nation, what's good? Back at it again consecutively for the first time in like 6 months.
Trying to be consistent, you know, give us some leeway. We niggas. I'm the stereotypical nigga, cuz ain't.
Surely ain't.
All right? I'm late for
Surely
everything. I like fried chicken, crackers. All right, what else they say about niggas?
Watermelon.
All right, I could two-step like a motherfucker.
Why is black people late for everything at all times?
Hey, man, I'm tired of having to be whipped to be on time. I give a shit. Sick of that shit.
Hey, Brittany gone again.
Yeah, she had family issues, and the job is working her like a slave.
What is a job worth having if you don't get no rest?
Hell no. Well, see, this is the thing. See, it's hard for niggas. This is my mama. How my mama think, which is why I had to break my thinking of it. Is you get on the job and you just work, and you pay the bills. You never get off the hamster wheel until you about dead or whatever. Then you fry some chicken and pass out in the living room.
Talking about grandma
in the kitchen. Yeah, she worked all the meals. And then ended up retiring and died frying some chicken.
Well, that's the truth.
The life that's acceptable for most niggas. I realize that pattern in my family. A lot of niggas don't. But I realize we got an Uncle Ace. Work.
Uncle Ace been working a long time, boy.
He gonna retire and probably die on the barbecue grill. And it'll be like, boy, I lived, boy.
That's a good point, man. Grandma worked every day, bro. I remember being at the crib, watching her walk down the street off the bus from being a maid,
yeah,
or a housekeeper or whatever.
Same
shit. Then she'll come in, sit down, eat peanuts, watch the Braves.
60 minutes.
Yeah, 60 minutes. Yeah. Fry some chicken, watch WCW, and do the same thing. And grandma, sure enough, had a stroke. Fry some chicken,
yeah,
right by the stove.
But I was still on the fingers.
But it ain't worth it.
No, it ain't.
You got to live out here.
You got to live, or at least you got to try. You got to attempt. The thing is, niggas be scared to take that leap or whatever. You know, you got to, everything good with a backup plan. Got to have a backup plan. I got a backup plan.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
I know you better back up and have a job in my dog house.
Wife is on my ass because basically I quit my job or whatever. They fired me, but I gave them every reason to. All right, I was just sick of this shit.
You know what though? What's funny about what you just said though, because now I work in a warehouse too, but I work in the office part. But I work in a warehouse too. Like warehouse workers, bro, is like, I don't know what's easier, fast food or warehouse. Warehouse got to be right. They're interchangeable.
The good thing about fast food is you can eat they shit. And with me, when I was working at Wendy's, I was really making about $15 an hour because I was hitting them called the head on that back cash.
Right.
Give me that. Nah, bro, you ain't got to pay for that.
Boy, I
thought this nugget meal was $10. It's $5 today. Give me $5.
Hey, I had to stop going to Wendy's when you was working there because I'll order something and then you'll hand me so much food in the bag. I'm like, boy, I'm going to waste all this.
Every nigga working at a fast food place, if you ain't stealing, what are you doing with your life? Get fired. Fuck that job. You'll go find another one.
Fast food trash.
What the fuck?
Boy, if that ain't the truth.
What the fuck is you doing with your life?
I just want to take a quick minute to give a shout out to everybody that jumped right back in and started listening again after we had been gone for...
Been checking the emails?
Yeah, I was just about to say, we've been gone for months, honestly, since March. And we came back last week. Shout out to my boy in the 404. He emailed, he said Sha'Carri Richardson should open up a cannabis dispensary with her new fame.
Yeah, she should.
Shout out to you, bro, man. You've been you've been with us, man, this whole time, listening,
What's
diligently.
The 404?
Atlanta.
Oh, that's an ATL.
Yeah.
Hey, boy, it's a lot of shit to do on ATL. Boy, what the fuck you doing listening to us?
Hey, boy, I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
Boy, you know how much scattered ass is in Atlanta?
I think he a father, man. Remember he sent us the picture of him and his daughters voting. Yeah, man.
Yeah. Good nigga.
Good dude.
Good man.
Yeah, so I appreciate you, bro. I also want to shout out everybody else that checked us out, man. The listenership that we got coming back for that first show after not doing a show in months was pretty damn good. So I want to appreciate everybody. Everybody that's looking for us on the Facebook Live. We're actually running it from my personal page because I don't know what Facebook. I think we got banned on, bro. Listen, I don't know how.
It's funny that you're saying that to the audio because this should get posted later.
That's true.
Ain't like they could go look.
That's a good point. Well, no, we always post the lives anyways. Yeah, you could go back. Yeah. So yeah, but I'll figure out what happened or whatever. Facebook probably banned me. I don't really be on Facebook like that no more, man. Facebook is like one of the most toxic.
It is.
It's not like Twitter or TikTok. TikTok funny and fun.
TikTok is just fun.
Yeah, man. It's fun. Twitter is informational for the most part, and Twitter is very streamlined to what you want. Instagram is for ass, and if you're promoting the business. Facebook ain't for that. Yeah. Facebook is dog.
My social media for most of this year that consisted of YouTube. Just watching YouTube. And
I'm
TikTok.
always on YouTube.
YouTube and TikTok.
YouTube's very educational. Mm-hmm. You can learn a lot from YouTube. It's very educational.
I gotta fix my algorithm on TikTok because I'm trying to see more shit, but it just keep throwing me old, thick white bitches and and all kind of ass.
You gotta delete all that stuff.
I can't help but watch it when it come on.
Delete your likes.
I be like, what they be about to do?
If you like a video on TikTok, China be like, oh, I know what you like up like a boy.
But I think it don't even be about liking. I think it's how long you look at it.
No, it's likes. Because
I'm telling you, I don't like nothing.
I looked up how the algorithm work. It's likes. It's likes, bro.
But they can tell how long you look
even
at
if it. But even if it's one like, that mess up your whole algorithm. They be like, oh, black a man like a ass, so I give you eyes. Man, you gotta take that away.
China got that social media shit on lock. They already got that system in play, which I think is going to advance in the future years, where the social points and conduct, they're using that shit for jobs. Like the rating you get on social media and shit. Like
that nice episode of The Orville.
Yeah, how nice you is as a person and on Black Mirror.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
It's like that episode of The Orville.
It's coming to America. It's getting like that because whatever you do on social media affects, your job and your personal life and real life.
But speaking of jobs, since we've been talking about that since the show started, before we get into what we was going to talk about, let's throw this topic out there. Because I was talking to Johnny in my guys thread about this. Shout out, Johnny. What's up, boy? Why do you think it's so many unemployed people right now?
Well, first
I know what the statistics say, but why do you think? Because it seems like a lot of people feel like niggas just don't want to work.
Oh, that's what white people think. And some niggas,
too.
Ooh,
say it again. Say it again loud. Hold on. Let me see if Johnny looking. Say it again.
That's what mostly white people think. Mostly white people think that, well, if you're giving them more unemployment, then first of all, with the unemployment shit, every time I try to get unemployment, I quit and say fuck it because
it's too complicated. It's too stressful.
I'm not doing it. Fuck it. Fuck
and let me tell you this. So this year when I got furloughed, or last year when I got furloughed or whatever, right? I tried to file unemployment. It was so complicated, right? Then, like, not only was it super duper complicated, but when I finally got approved for the unemployment, I had came back to work. I got one check, and then I didn't get no more unemployment. Then when I filed my income tax, I was like, well, shoot, I only got one check, so it ain't no big deal. Don't you know they took $2,000 off my income tax check because I ain't claimed the unemployment. That one check, the $28 I owed them.
Hey, look here, white folk. This is just like the niggas that be using their stamps to buy crabs and beer and shit.
Yeah.
Listen, that's a small percentage. The niggas that know the hustle about the unemployment shit, that's a small percentage. That shit don't reflect the overall employment of America. Yeah, some niggas hustling the unemployment, and more power to them. Goddamn it, because they be stealing money and that ain't theirs, basically, or whatever. So, hey, if you could hustle the government, good. But what was the question about unemployment?
Yeah, why do you think it's so many unemployed people? Do you think people are not working on purpose, or do you think it's something else that's going on?
Options. I think that's one thing. Options and not accepting jobs that pay less than 10 or whatever. I think in Florida or whatever. Well, I'm just speaking relative to Florida. In Florida, at least. $10 is at least something to make somebody think about it. Not enough to take it.
Right.
But you'll think about it. If you starting at a 9 or an 8, nigga ain't even thinking about that shit.
Why do people think so much that like you're supposed to work these bullshit jobs? This $10 an hour BS. Like this $8 hour. I'm not about to waste my time. We were just talking when the show started about how you work your whole life. And then next thing you look up, life gone, and you have a stroke over some chicken. How, bro? You think I'm about to go work for $8 an hour and have somebody yell? Because at these low-paying jobs, people yell at you more than they do at the high-paying jobs.
What's going to happen is you're not going to work that long. You're going to get fired for a bullshit check, and or you might catch a charge.
Right? Because you might have to beat somebody else. That's my thing. I'm telling everybody like. Okay, they like, well, the jobs are available. The jobs are available. First of all, we have it's 9.8 million unemployed people, right? It's only 5.8 million jobs available. So even if everybody worked right now or whatever, right? We still have 4 million unemployed people. Ain't nothing we can do about it, right? Then also the market is oversaturated because when COVID happened, all of these jobs laid off their people. Right? Cut all these jobs. And you saturated the market with people making $30,000 plus, which is usually not a low, like people like that, they're not going to go work at McDonald's. Yeah. If you've been making 35 and up, you're not going to go work at McDonald's for $10 an hour.
The stock market done been going up since when?
Since COVID.
Before that, even besides the crash of 2008,
right,
and the one in the 80s or whatever,
it's been going up ever since.
Still, it drops and it just keep going to the sky. And if the stock market is going up, jobs is going up, pay is going pay
don't go up,
pay not go up, but the price of shit is going up.
Right.
So that means people have to get jobs to pay for this shit. So that means that the jobs that don't pay for this shit, basically niggas getting money now.
Right.
These young niggas getting money better than our parents did.
Right. You know? And my thing is, why would I go work at McDonald's when I, like, say I got laid off during the pandemic and I was making 38 or whatever, right? Now I'm laid off. I was making 38,000. I'm laid off. You want me, you saying, oh, you lazy, you don't want to work. No, I'm going to get this unemployment check because what I'm not about to do is go work at Wendy's for $10 an hour and have some meth head manager yell at me because she feel like I ain't mopping the floor good enough.
All them bitches on pills.
Y'all tripping. You tripping if you think I'm doing that. I'm not doing that. I'm going to sit right here until another $38,000 a year job comes out. And I think that's what it is. I think the market's oversaturated. There's not enough jobs to go around because after they cut these jobs, now that they're open back up, they didn't bring them back.
Yeah.
I know my job, we cut like 7-8 positions. And now they didn't bring back the positions. And then we just had a inventory count. And then corporate came through like, why all y'all shit fucked up? Why y'all not getting this done? Why y'all not getting that done? Like, bitch, we got -8 people.
Yeah.
So you want us to get the same production with 4 people that we was getting done with 12 people. Like, y'all crazy as hell. And I think what the problem is, going back to what I always say about the capitalism shit, capitalism has gave Americans, especially black Americans, Stockholm syndrome. Why are we sympathetic towards these corporations? Fuck them.
Well, my thing with the capitalism, I never said capitalism is perfect or anything. I just say it's better than the alternative. Is a whole gang of issues in capitalism that need to be fixed. Whole gang of this shit need to be fixed.
One is the low wage scale for employees, but capitalism can't exist unless you have basically a slave labor force.
Well, yeah, you need a slave labor force or whatever, and I just think that's a part of nature. Goddamn it, you're going to have low skilled people. Yeah, my thing within the system of capitalism is how I don't know who was on here. We talked about this shit before, but it's going to be low-skilled people, and them people is never going to be rich unless they hit the lotto or they stumble upon some shit.
Right.
My thing is, even if they're not going to be of that stature, how do you still make sure that they're successful in the society?
But see, that's the thing about
pay them
the American
wage,
right, a fair wage.
A fair wage.
But see, that's
That's
the
it.
thing about the
You
American
ain't getting no Maserati.
capitalism system.
You getting a Honda.
It does not even want the low wage worker to have a fair wage.
They want these niggas to be poor, get on the bus to get to work, get a
the
bike,
prime
nigga.
example, the prime example of the trials and horrors of capitalism right now in the modern times is Amazon. Amazon, I just read an article about them. These motherfuckers fear that they are gonna run out of people to hire. That's how many people they done hired and fired.
Well, it's a lot of shit on Amazon.
A lot.
That's
And you see
corrupt.
how they working them? You see how they working them? It's corrupt. The system corrupt. You get demerits for like being off task and all this other crazy foolishness, man.
See, I don't mind the billions that Bezos got because he actually came up with this shit.
Nah, I'm not mad at
and
him
he earned
making
it.
money. I'm saying treat your
the-
workers
the
fair.
way that the shit is ran.
Yeah, treat your workers
and they
fair.
only keep it, and believe me, they in the boardroom, these motherfucking reptilian crackers or whatever. They in the boardroom talking about, this was on the, what's that shit we listen to? NPR.
NPR.
They talk. No, this wasn't NPR. This was Crystal Sanga and the other dude used to work for the Hill, but now they got their own shit or whatever.
Oh yeah, I know you're talking about.
Yeah, them niggas. They did some shit about Amazon and how they work the people and their motto. Well, not their motto, but their method of. They know that they only could get the good production out of workers from like when they start to about 6 months to 8-9 months, and that's when they start
Cutting, yeah.
and then trying to do shit to get you out of there because they feel like they work it like a robot.
Yeah.
Work it like a robot. They kick you the fuck on.
We don't. America not built for stuff like that. We don't have that type of workforce.
Amazon trying to act like this shit
China, right? And we don't have a Chinese workforce, my boy. China.
I ain't had no problem with it when I was with Walmart because I was stealing. But Walmart tried that shit.
Man, you know, one time, man, I'm sitting and I'm talking with Bud Allison and Bud wife, right? And we was talking about integrity, right? Matter of fact, we was on vacation. And I was talking about Walmart, and I was like, don't steal from me or you, right? Don't steal from an individual, like a person that's your neighbor, your friend, or whatever. Because they actually earned that. They worked for that hard. You know what I'm saying? But Walmart, I ain't worried about you stealing from Walmart. And I don't take nothing from your level of integrity if you do. Because at the end of the day, everything Walmart got is insured. And they not gonna miss it.
So you like Omar from The Wire. Omar only robbed the drug dealers.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, I'm not robbing no civilians.
Facts.
If you robbed a civilian, he was gonna bust your ass. What you doing robbing this hard-working man?
I'm with it. Because at the end of the day, Walmart is worth $1 trillion. The person that's robbing from the back of Walmart that's stealing the mag and then selling it to niggas early, I don't know who might have did that. Probably some niggas we knew. But those guys, they're worth tens of dollars. Mm-hmm. So coming up, that Madden that they stole or whatever, they did it so they can get a pair of shoes, or they can get some clothes, or they can get some food, or they can get some gas in their car. So I ain't worried about it. And guess what? Even though they stole it, Walmart ain't lose the money for it. It's insured. They gonna get it right back.
A lot of shit being insured. Like people, it's a mentality with working a job where you give everything to the corporation.
Yeah.
And that's on the people.
Can't be sympathetic for a corporation.
Yeah, that shit up.
One thing I do like about what Obama said when he was president, he said corporations are not people.
Coming from a corporate Democrat.
That's okay, but he said corporations are not people.
I ain't gonna shoot the messenger. It's a good message.
It's
all right.
Right. That's good.
Yeah,
Corporations aren't people. So stop acting like they're people. Oh, we gotta protect
A
Walmart.
security guard at a bank or die gets shot from a bank robber, even though if they steal the money's insured.
Right.
Insured money, you finna die for.
It's so funny.
That nigga steal that little pussy ass 30,000.
We driving past an ATM and the Brinks guys is changing it out. So Anna asked me, say, Dad, do they have guns? And I was like, yeah, they got guns.
Goddamn right.
She say, well, has anybody ever tried to rob them? I said,
Goddamn
yeah,
right.
all the time. So that's why they got guns. So she was like, so somebody gets shot, they don't just give them the money? I say, most of the time, no. She was like, why? Now, this a kid now. She was like, why? Just give them the money.
Hey, and then if you is the working the armored truck and you do something wrong during the robbery, not only do you get shot, you get your ass fired.
Yeah, you right.
That's a part of the crooked shit in capitalism.
But that's the thing. Like you're paying somebody, and this is what really shocked Anna. What Brinks make $15 an hour, something like that.
Nah, they get paid pretty good.
Yeah, not all of them.
No.
Depending on Brinks probably do. Yeah,
Brinks.
Because I remember a dude used to come pick up at Bottoms Up, come pick up the money. He used to make like 17.
No. Well, he must have not been picking up big bags because when they go pick up them big bags, they pay them enough that they don't steal shit.
Well, yeah, but hey, is it really enough that you can get paid to not steal
It's
it?
never enough.
It's
If
never
I'm
enough.
hauling $1 million,
Yeah.
you paying me $25 an hour. Yeah, this is good.
Yeah, but
Hey, Roscoe, I'm gonna be at the goddamn Publix. Come and rob me, nigga.
Yeah.
Pistol whip me one time, nigga. That's it. Make it look real.
yeah, because bro, I don't know. I always think to myself the fact that like you said about robbing a bank. If somebody go to rob a bank and I'm the security at the bank, that dude life ain't worth me killing him about these people money, and my life ain't worth dying about these people money, and the people in this bank ain't worth dying about these people money.
And if my job is gonna, that's why when it be security shit, and when it be a school shooting and it be this and that or whatever, and they be mad at the dude for not doing something or doing this. You're like, hey man, I wasn't expecting this shit. I just work here.
Yeah.
All right. Everybody it's a human. This is science. Fight or flight.
Fight or flight.
Either you got it or you don't.
Right.
Yeah. I'm gonna fire your ass. You're gonna get fired. God damn it, or whatever. Can't help it. You know. But I can't be mad at him for not risking his life to save somebody else's life. That's some heroic shit if he do.
The things
But
that
fuck
we
that money.
are willing as a society to take somebody's life over always baffled me. I remember back porch conversations with Brad and some of our other friends. I forgot who said this, but I was like, if somebody break in your house and they steal your TV, right? They don't touch you, don't harm you or whatever. You wake up, they're running out. They're already out the door. They're running down the street with your TV. Would you shoot them? And then I forgot who it was, but several people said, yeah, I would shoot them.
Yeah, man.
Come on, man.
And wait, for the most part, them niggas lying.
Yeah.
Niggas be lying. I done shot guns and the men shot at. And niggas act like that shit is just so easy. A whole bunch of shit go through a nigga mind when a nigga about to do that shit and about to kill somebody.
Yeah.
Or whatever. Yeah, nigga don't just go to.
I don't know, the young nigga though.
The young, I ain't talking about them out there. These young nigga off the chain. I don't play with these niggas who wear a dress, some tight pants where you can see their figure, and they'll bust your ass.
Yep, the young nigga, bro. If you don't tell them they look cute with their Athika jeans on or whatever, they gonna bust you, bro.
Leave me alone. Goddamn, I don't want no problem.
Yeah, these young heads
Leave
do
me
it.
alone,
Old cats like us, yeah, we might think twice about it. But these young heads, boy, they just gonna bust. They don't really
If somebody
care.
break in the house, I'm not off rip gonna just. I mean, I don't know. You might get shot. If you do get shot, that's on you. Goddamn.
That's on you. You broke in.
Breaking in somebody's damn house. But,
But if they broke in your house and they down the street, they down the street. They down the street. We gotta stop putting so much value into materialistic things or whatever.
But that's Americanism. Over the 4th of July weekend, like 230 people got killed.
Bro, did you see the dude, the Columbus Blue Jackets, the goalie, got killed by the firework?
Oh shit!
Yeah, bro.
I was talking about gun fight.
No, I just said you just brought it up. I thought about it.
How you got killed by the firework?
Firework hit him in the stomach, bled out.
Jesus Christ! Oh, it was niggas fighting with the fireworks.
I seen it. Y'all boys crazy. Let me tell you what I'm starting to get uncomfortable, bro. Let me
y'all
nope.
grew up 50-20. Project niggas, a Roman candle fight.
Yeah, that sound retarded to me.
All right, hit a nigga in the face.
Nah, see, no, I'm straight. And see, that's my thing. Like with the fireworks thing this year, bro. I'm at one of my players. Her dad was doing a little something. Why niggas always cook out late? What's wrong with y'all? Why y'all
cool that night,
man?
Like the night breeze,
bro. This nigga ain't putting no meat on the grill till 8:45, 9 o'clock.
Okay, all right.
What you doing, bro? But anyways, they shooting off the fireworks, bro. They loud for no reason. They colors. Okay. Then
I never been a fan of fireworks.
me either. Then they shoot one off in the backyard. They set it up in the backyard. We all looking. The first one shoot in the air. Boom. Right. It's nice. It's pretty. Right. But that mud knocked over the launcher. So now it's sideways.
Oh Lord.
That mud shoot, hit the ground, bounce up. Boom. They flying at us. Enter to my. I said, hey, man, I'm going in the house, man. Y'all done lost y'all mind out here with this, man.
I'm in a little neighborhood where niggas got money. And them fireworks was going off from like 8 to like, wasn't it like 11 o'clock? It was like 8 to 11 o'clock. I was like, these niggas have more fireworks than the city of Jacksonville.
How y'all spend $600, $700, $800 on fireworks to celebrate a holiday you niggas wasn't free?
Can we do, if they did it on Juneteenth, then
I'll be okay with it. Ain't not a damn firecracker popped on Juneteenth. Not a damn
I love
firecracker.
all of the white folks that just mad at it's not a lot of them. You know, it's a niche few. But I just love to see it when they mad about the Juneteenth. Well, what is Juneteenth? What is it?
You know what's so funny about Republicans, bro? It's like when Trump said, I bought credit to Juneteenth. I made Juneteenth important, blah, blah, blah.
Right.
Republicans was all behind it. Yeah, Juneteenth. Remember, Republicans want equality. We want your holiday to be a holiday. Now Biden in, and Biden passed it to actually make it a holiday. They like, this is divisive.
Well, since we're talking about partisan shit or whatever, I'm side of something that I think is very partisan, and it depends on who was in the office. DL said, he was on Breakfast Club. And
DL is a legend.
He said, we are the only people that our freedom depend, we have a momentary position on our freedoms because it depends on who in office.
Yeah, it's been like that,
know?
though. Ever since the diaspora of Africans getting taken from Africa, our freedom depends on who's in charge.
Yeah.
We're not in charge.
So, yeah, exactly. Crackers. So I think the troops moving from Afghanistan, getting out of Afghanistan, all that shit always flip flop because it's been ever since Obama came in after Bush. Everybody knew we need to get the fuck up out of there.
Right.
But you can't agree with the other side. So if it's a Democrat in, they're going to say we need to go. Republican going to say hold up. If it's a Democrat in, they're going to say we don't need.
Well, you got to give credit.
You got to
give credit to Biden then. Because Trump, the one who out of nowhere was like, I'm pulling them. Right?
Yeah.
And then Biden got elected because Trump said that before the election. It was like 2 weeks before the election. He said, I'm pulling them.
Yeah.
I'm pulling everybody. And he was like, I'm going to do it on July or whatever.
Biden was with the shit.
And everybody's like, no, he can't do that and blah, blah, blah and all this other stuff. And then Biden got in and Biden went along with it. He said, okay, we're going to pull him.
But shouts out to Biden. Foreign policy never been one of my critics of Biden.
Yeah, he pretty good foreign policy.
Yeah. So
I like the way he handled Pootie Tang the other day.
Yeah, he on point with that because you know that, I mean, besides Biden, the parties, the fucking parties, Democrat, Republican, I hate how they toss that shit up depending on who the fuck is off. Because when Trump said that shit or whatever, the Democrats, they had all these stipulations, and when Obama said it, then the Republicans got all these stipulations. Right. Get the fuck out of Afghanistan. What
30 years almost, bro.
We got Israel. That's our
20 years. My bad.
We suck Israel dick all day. So we got a presence in the Middle East. What the fuck we need to get? Well, maybe it's a military strategy.
20 years.
We need Slim on a podcast.
20 years and the Taliban still exists.
Yeah.
20 years.
It has to be something.
How many Americans? We ain't got intern Stephanie or anybody else here that can Google. How many Americans done died in Afghanistan for us to be pulling out and the Taliban still existing? What did we fight for 20 years? That's a serious question. 20 years of us fighting and dying in Afghanistan. What did we gain from it? The Taliban still exists.
We gained influence in the Afghan and Iraqi government.
Well, see,
we put our proxies in.
That's my thing.
We fucked up a whole country. Thank you, Ken. You're gonna get
you the best, Ken.
We fucked up because 15 of the hijackers in 9/11 was Saudi.
Right.
The Saudi prince was in America. We put him on the jet.
I was about to say we in the wrong country.
Like Saudi Arabia
is the right country.
We can't fuck with Saudi Arabia. I think that if we fuck with Saudi Arabia, it's it's going to be a big thing. It must be because America is so scared to call Saudi Arabia out on anything that it has to be a real reason why we can't just fuck up Saudi Arabia.
Yeah. We got
any theories on that about Saudi Arabia? What the fuck they doing?
It's the oil control. It's the oil control. Yeah, man.
Had to take a quick break.
Quick break. We back.
So it don't sound crazy.
Yeah. We back.
Fat nigga had to get his food straight.
But the Saudi Arabia thing it's really truly a thing, bro. Like the hijackers of 9/11 was Saudi. We ain't did nothing to Saudi Arabia. Not only have we not even did nothing to them, our diplomatic ties with them has strengthened. And we know for a fact that they push terrorism, that they fund terrorism, and the terrorism that they're funding is anti-American.
I know we started with Afghanistan and we done got way off track. But look here, this is how you know it's an Illuminati. Trump is a wild motherfucker, okay? He ain't beholden to nobody, but for some reason when he got in the presidency, his shit aligned with all of the Republican shit. The only thing that was crazy about the Trump presidency that got him out of there is his rhetoric.
Right.
But when you look at the laws and everything that he passed, it's basic Republican shit.
Yeah.
So that's how I know. And then when the Democrats get in, when you look at Obama and we're looking at him to do like something, basically everything Obama did was regular Democrat shit.
You know
and
what?
It's the same thing with Biden.
You know what?
Biden ain't doing nothing
it's
crazy.
Funny you say that. It's
What
funny
is-
you say that.
yeah.
So this I found this out the other day. I was like, why aren't we protecting voting rights with all these voting rights laws that's being passed around the country where they're taking away our rights, right? I looked up what we need to do to break the filibuster. Do you know what we need to do to break the filibuster?
Well, the filibuster is some shit that started way back when, and then they transformed it to where you don't even have to do what you're supposed to do to filibuster.
Right.
You could just
Say
say
filibuster.
What the fuck is that?
Right.
You're supposed to have to stand your ass up there
And do it.
talk for like
Forever. Like Strom Thurmond did for the Civil Rights Bill. For 3 days, pissing in a bucket.
Now all you got to do is go up there, pull your dick out, and say, "I'm a filibuster this shit."
Right.
If y'all try it.
So the filibuster is not a law.
No, it ain't.
It's a procedural thing. The head of the Senate or the Senate pro temp can get rid of the filibuster with the strike of a gavel. Sir, who is the head of the Senate right now?
Nancy Pelosi.
No, that's Congress.
That's the Congress. Kamala Harris.
Yes, it is. Yeah. Kamala Harris. Why don't she just hit the gavel and say filibuster over?
No. She.
That don't make sense.
She is.
That don't make sense.
She is a part of the Illuminati. And when I say Illuminati, all I mean is the
status quo.
The status quo of Republican, Democrat. No matter what side you on, you're gonna move the status.
Because that don't make any sense.
Yeah.
Just hit the gavel and say we won't have the filibuster in this chamber, and then vote. Problem solved. What are we doing?
The most drastic policy over the last couple of years that was noticeable was after 9/11, the Patriot Act or whatever. Well, you could just spy on everybody,
right,
or whatever, and
which is a violation of the constitutional rights.
Yeah, that and healthcare or whatever, which was a Republican plan. Both of these shits is really bipartisan. They try to make it seem like it ain't, but
the only thing that gets passed is bipartisan shit. Except when Republicans are in office, they pass whatever they want.
You know, they tried to make it seem like healthcare was just Democrats. No. Okay, yeah, but some Republicans still had to come over and do the shit, and it hasn't been overturned.
Well, you know,
when they could have overturned
something that really pissed me off and make me want to get rid of and I know I've been stern on voting for Democrats. But I want to blow up Democrats so bad and get rid of them because unless they crazy like AOC,
I'll keep them, baby.
But
bring back the wigs.
A law passed in Arizona this week, a law passed recently in Arizona, where Trump lost Arizona because of the Navajo and Native American people. 100% voted against Trump, right? 100%. So. Most of them live on ranches and reservations that are very, very far from cities or whatever. So
want to stay the fuck from around.
So right. So what the law that just passed says they can no longer collect their ballots up and take them into the city together.
Okay, what they got to do?
They can't put them in the mail either.
Why they got to go down?
They have to go down to the city to do
Look
it.
here, you Navajos and bitches. Take y'all ass down there. See, this is what. Don't let that deter you from doing y'all goddamn job.
Well, I hope it don't deter them.
I hope it don't. But it can.
There was a study that study was shown that they was like, basically it's gonna deter them from voting. So it went to the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court is mostly conservative.
Yeah.
Right?
They ain't fucked nothing up yet. I ain't gonna put it past them.
Here go the thing. So the Supreme Court was mostly conservative. They came and they said, hey, look, here's the data that shows this is gonna hurt Navajo and Native American people in Arizona from voting. Sure enough, what the Supreme Court did, upheld the law. So we got a conservative Supreme Court.
I don't think the Navajo Nation sued the law. It was just them bring. But if I think it ain't for certain. But I'm just saying if they sued or whatever and they went to the Supreme Court, then I like to see the outcome.
Well, that's what happened. The law was sued that the law was unconstitutional against the original Voters' Rights Act or whatever. That's still not the one that got taken away, but the one that still exists. And the Supreme Court said, nah, whatever, get fuck out here.
This that legalese shit. Because you can't not, the court can't tell a state not to do something because it's going to hurt a vote or whatever. But they could tell them not to do something if it's going to not allow them to vote. So if they still going to be able to vote, that's how, I'm just talking about the legal shit. That's how that's how these snakes wiggle around the shit.
My theory is that Republicans want to stay in power and Democrats want to stay in power. And if Democrats stay in power at their section, like New York or whatever, these heavily Democratic areas, if that means giving up the Republican vote, they don't care.
Here go a good topic. What time we on? We 30 minutes
we
in?
good, yeah.
All right, the consciousness of America or whatever. Like, because a lot of comedians talk about the PC shit.
Right.
Or whatever. And all of that shit about the free speech shit, all of that shit is basically people being mad at the left or whatever because they done got extra sensitive to everything or whatever. But when really the right is too or whatever. Everybody just extra sensitive to shit or whatever. So when it coming to pick the next presidential person or whatever, is it more left-leaning or right-leaning America gonna win the battle? I have no idea. I don't even know.
I don't know if it is. I'm starting to become one of those dudes like, I'm not going to say both sides the same because both sides aren't the same. They're fundamentally different in their value system.
They both have their bullshit, though.
They're both hell-bent on staying in power. They're both power-hungry. Yeah. And I'm starting to feel like there is no like actual Democratic Party. Like I don't actually think they care about the shit that they say they care about to get us to vote for them.
They give lip service to
things,
social justices or whatever when Republicans is like fuck y'all. Whatever. Like that's why I was mad at Andrew Yang. I don't know who is advising Andrew Yang. I don't know what the fuck he doing or whatever, but he is really morphing into
Yang. My homegirl Chris, shout out to Chris. My homegirl Chris, when I told her I like Yang, she ain't never liked Yang from the beginning because Yang always had corporate backing. Yang's always been pro-corporate. And like with Yang, it's not that he's turning into a standard Democrat. Yang wants to be relevant. So he wants to get in. So I don't know. I'm looking at it like this, and this is just speculation. I feel like he's playing it the way he's playing it so that he can get in office, then do what he wants.
I think that he needs. I don't like that shit because I can't tell what's real or not. Like it's a reason why you lost the mayoral race in New York or whatever. It's like you need to stay with. Like when he first came out, it was like he was like the newcomer.
He need to stay with it.
Real shit.
He turning it around now.
Or
because a lot of Democrats didn't like him when he first dropped, and he should have just kept being like, I don't care if y'all like me or not. But then he switched to letting them like him. I also think New York, he didn't win because of racism too. I'm still kind of, I ain't like the shit that he did with Israel or whatever. But if you don't know about that, go and look it up. It's all out there, goddammit. I don't like the shit that he said. Not that he did, but he said about it. But I'm still Yang Gang. I ain't jump off the train yet. I'm Yang Gang, Tulsi Gabbard, and I ain't gonna be mad. I won't be mad if DeSantis win. I would.
First of all, let me tell you this. I know he a fucking snake. I know he ain't shit.
My thing about DeSantis isn't that as much as that he's a Republican or he a snake.
He's the shit I hate.
He's a fucking idiot. Like, that's my problem with him.
You just voted for Joe Biden. I don't think him and Joe Biden is. Let me tell you. I don't think him and Joe Biden is no more idiots. You just said you don't have a problem with Joe Biden's foreign policy, which proves Joe Biden is smart enough. Well, no. That's something that I don't have a problem with Joe Biden. But I do
DeSantis would not be able to do foreign policy. No. He's a fucking idiot.
Of course, but he's stronger in other areas.
What?
Whatever.
Like what?
Like the management that he did with the coronavirus in Florida.
That's all he got. I don't care about the coronavirus. That shit ain't never happened.
No, the economy in Florida, the economy and the coronavirus in Florida.
Hold on.
He did good.
The reason why the economy in Florida is up, and the way he did good with the coronavirus, he literally ignored the shit and just left the shit open, which is fine. I'm not debating
that's not what he did. That's not what he did.
But listen, I'm not debating.
He said wear masks. He never said not wear masks.
No, that ain't what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I'm not debating on whether he
the vaccine.
I'm not debating on whether he put people at risk or not. That's not what I want to debate about. My point is, cool, he made a good decision with leaving everything open, which was the Republican standpoint from day fucking one. Let the shit stay open. Let the niggas die who die. I'm cool with that. My thing is, that has nothing to do with running the goddamn country. And this shit ain't never happening again, at least not in our lifetime. This is a once in a generation thing. So for me, that don't matter. So then when I take that away and I look at all of his other policy stuff, everything else he do, he's a fucking idiot. I'm
not trying to make this a point about me. I'm not trying to. But what I'm saying is,
I'm talking about him.
Yeah, I know
that nigga.
I know, but I said see, for me, foreign policy ain't that important to me because I care more about the country.
Right.
But fuck DeSantis.
And then I'll take one more thing about DeSantis. One more thing saying she'll never win.
I love Tulsi.
Because she's a Democrat. She's a Republican in a Democrat setting.
No, that's why. That is why she should win.
That might make it good, but Democrats ain't going to vote for that shit.
I hate
a Democrat in motherfucking New York don't like no Republican values at all, so she will never get those votes.
But let me tell you why I like Tulsi Gabbard.
You can't let somebody to be the head of your party who can't fucking get votes in New York.
Let me tell you why I like Tulsi Gabbard, just me or whatever. Because, all right, it might be biased. She's able to sit down on the podcast or on some shit, and that's why I like the Yang or whatever. She's able to sit down and talk about the shit. Anybody that's not able to just go to a show, a podcast, unscripted, and just sit down and talk.
It's because she's young and she has not been in politics for her whole life.
But she has served this country and whatever.
No, that's what I'm saying. I'm giving her credit. Yeah. Yang the same way.
Biden would not go sit down and talk to a podcaster for 3 hours. Bernie did it.
I was just about to say, the only career politician that can do it is Bernie.
I don't like these career politicians. When you told me you want everybody who voted for the 94 crime bill out, I was like, yes. Fuck them all. Because if you can't go and talk to somebody for 2 hours in a public atmosphere on some real shit, I don't want you.
But see, that's another reason going back with DeSantis. I don't like his ass because he would have voted for the 94 crime bill.
Fuck that nigga.
And I don't like him. And let me tell you, in Florida, we, the people of Florida, voted that felons should get their rights back. Yeah. Right to bear arms.
I'm trying to get it
right
now.
To vote. All of that.
He against that shit, ain't he?
Right. He refuses to sign the bill.
Somebody shoot this motherfucker. Is that against the law to ask for somebody to shoot?
Especially the governor.
Damn.
That's horrible.
Wait, is it against the law? Wait, this ain't got nothing to do with it. Is it against the law or whatever to just be, or does this fall under freedom of speech to be like, boy, I hope somebody shoot.
That's not against the law.
Okay, I hope somebody shoot this motherfucker. Yeah. That can't be against the law.
He's 100% against felons getting their rights back. because he's worried about felons voting the other way. He could care less the fact that 80% of felons are white. He care less.
Who do you think? I think that that motherfucker Ted Cruz is the most dangerous motherfucker out there.
Ted Cruz can't win a national election.
He can't.
He's too unlikable.
His daughter ain't want to kiss him.
Bro, he's too unlikable.
But you know what the thing about Ted Cruz is? He is ideological like a motherfucker.
Most Republicans are.
And I think that he would be more dangerous than Trump to black people, to America.
Yeah, I agree with that.
To everybody.
I agree with that. The Republican Party as a whole, that's another reason I don't like DeSantis. He's an ideological motherfucker. He's like, my thing is, the Republican Party has become these motherfuckers who don't, and I've said this on the show, they don't push policy, they push ideology.
I think DeSantis would be a Trump without the rhetoric or whatever. It would be just a flip, just a flip of the policies.
I feel like if the way that he's running what Florida, you just said about Ted Cruz, that's DeSantis. That's on God.
I know, but the way that he's running, I mean, the only thing, like, I went down to Fort Lauderdale in Miami. I had a damn good time. They need to split this shit. Make North Florida and South Florida and let them let their own governors.
Well, we live in Georgia, nigga, basically. So
this redneck shit.
I would say this though, with DeSantis, man, something that he did that bothers me, and I think this would bother anybody that is for freedom of speech or is for somebody who is like, hey, cut that shit out. We need a whistleblow, right? When the girl who told on DeSantis' ass, his head corona person told that he was scaving the numbers and shit like that, right?
Dirty shit, yeah.
He sent the fucking SWAT team to a house and shit to arrest him.
I forgot about that shit.
That's too much for me, bro. Like, to me, I can't fuck with no nigga like that because that mean like niggas that
I forgot about that.
Yeah, bro, because the government already corrupt. So that means if somebody blow the whistle on this nigga, DeSantis gonna have him killed because the president got way more clout than the governor.
The only reason I say
this nigga sent the state troopers at this bitch house.
The only reason I won't. I'm trying to think of somebody who I would be pissed off if they got elected.
Ted Cruz.
And Ted Cruz.
Yeah. Ted Cruz.
Like Biden, I hold Biden and DeSantis in the same regard. But like, I'm not.
You shouldn't.
Like, I didn't vote for Biden, but I'm not mad.
The only reason
that he's president.
The only reason why I say you shouldn't hold Biden and DeSantis. This ain't even no personal. I like Joe Biden.
I'm not necessarily Democratic.
Joe Biden. No, that's not even what I'm saying. Joe Biden is competent.
I don't think so.
And what I no
competent in a way. He cognitive.
He hasn't made incompetent decisions yet.
Okay.
So far, he's made a bunch of bad decisions and he's been indecisive on certain things, but he has not been incompetent. One of the things that bothered me with Trump exponentially and bothers me a lot with fucking DeSantis being our governor is the motherfuckers are incompetent. I hate incompetent shit. Like, nigga, and let's go back to what we started off the pod with, talking about jobs. I hate when I got a boss. And ain't this why your ass stop working? I hate when it's a boss that's younger than me or older than me or whatever and don't know more shit than me.
But for whatever you say, you right for the rest of the show.
Bro, I hate this shit. Your ass.
This cracker was working at Checkers as a manager. His uncle get his job, or now you supervisor. Bitch, don't close this door while you talk to me because I might strangle your ass.
Bro, like, that's my point, bro. Like, I'm at my job. I've been there almost 3 years. We get a new dude at the job who's over the corporate purchasing or whatever for the strip club or whatever, right? This motherfucker come in, he trying to tell me how to purchase. He don't even know the protocol. He don't know the SOP or nothing. But then he had the nerve to tell other people, oh, down on the East Coast, man, that team, we got to get rid of them. They don't know what they doing. Then we had a project come up day before yesterday, and I said, hey, the store sent me this project, but I feel like the protocol is wrong. I thought we were supposed to do it like B, and he's saying do it like A. This motherfucker comes in, yeah, Anthony, you're supposed to do it like A. And his colleague out there on the West Coast was like, no, you don't. That's not the SOP. You do it like B, Anthony, you're right. But this motherfucker...
You got me lost in this warehouse shit. Now, what are your points?
My point is this. Them motherfuckers, the same motherfucker who pissed you off to make you not want to work no more, and the same motherfucker who said I shouldn't have a job, that's DeSantis and Trump. Yeah. And that's why I don't like that shit. because Trump don't deserve to be president. He don't deserve that job. It's a job. At the end of the day, it's a job. He don't deserve to be doing that job. He's not qualified. DeSantis isn't either. And that's my point. Why the fuck are you trying to tell me how, like, my thing is DeSantis is an assemble a team. Trump did this. You assemble a team of people who actually know what the fuck they're doing. And they say, hey, like General Mathis or whatever. You can't do that, boy. Yeah. My boy. What you mean, my boy? Right? And Trump's like, yeah, fuck you. You're fired. Because you didn't agree with me. I can't have that again, bro.
Well, this is one of the things that I think, see, we get so crisscrossed with the forefathers of America because they was evil, serpent motherfuckers or whatever. But they had some good ideas. Just like I think everybody was talking about how evil Hitler was. And yeah, he was evil. But see, they put... I look at Hitler the same way I look at George Washington and Thomas Jefferson, but crackers don't. Crackers think Hitler is the most evil motherfucker ever.
Yeah,
Hitler ain't no different to me than what's that motherfucker whose school name they just changed?
Robert E. Lee,
Thomas Jefferson, or whatever. But so with me looking at it objectively, I could see the good shit in the shit, or what I could see. Or whatever. So the good thing about the forefathers was they knew that they came from a king and a queen. They came from the monarchy system, and they wanted to make sure that the presidency was nothing like
the monarchy,
that king and queen shit. That's why their wisdom to that came 400 years later to where the president don't have that much power. And the president got way more power than I think they would have wanted him to have.
Yeah.
But I think a lot
of branches of the government has gotten disproportionately powerful.
Especially the Supreme Court.
Supreme Court's one. That's why I said pack that motherfucker.
Yeah.
Pack it. What did I say on that one episode? Put 19 of them motherfuckers on that bitch.
All the branches are supposed to be equal.
Right. And the Supreme Court is not.
No.
It is the highest.
Because, first of all, it don't make no sense.
It's the highest.
It don't make no sense that once something goes to the Supreme Court and they make a decision on this case that it becomes law. Because in reality, it's not a law. It's just that it went to the Supreme Court and they ruled one way. But there's no law on the book saying that there's no law on the book saying that abortion, what's the shit with abortion?
Oh yeah, that the term, yeah,
no federal money or all this, and the shit with border education. No, this it's not no law on the books. It's just the fact that it went to the Supreme Court and they ruled one way. So it's like they got so much power. That wasn't the power that was meant to be had.
Also, it shouldn't be where the death of Ruth Bader Ginsburg, one person, changes the dynamics and direction of the country as a whole for the next 70 years. Think about that shit. One person died.
Can we give them a 20-year limit? Because I don't want them to have a short limit.
10.
No.
That's not short. That's a decade.
I mean, we older now, so we realize how short 10 years go by.
But think about this.
I want them to have longevity and be comfortable to make whatever decision. So if I pick somebody at 40, they're comfortable to make whatever decision on their conscience.
Let me tell you why. 60. Let me tell you why I say 10 years.
Yeah, why 10?
Let me tell you why I say 10 years. Justin, shout out Justin, the Crackers. Me and him was talking the other day. Me and him was talking the other day, man, and he was talking about the Black Eyed Peas. They made a song. What's the year right now, yo?
2021.
2021.
You talking about 1995?
Because that's the good shit. That's the good shit.
That's the jam.
So Black Eyed Peas got a song called "Let's Get It Started." Let's get it started in here. 2003.
Oh,
so
that's the year I got locked up.
The actual song itself says, "Let's get retarded." Let's get retarded in here. That's what the actual song says. But then for the radio, of course, they changed it to "Let's Get It Started." The rest is history. Now, what me and Justin was talking about was in 2003, they made that shit, and when niggas heard "Let's Get Retarded," even though they changed it for the radio, nobody thought nothing of it. Let's get retarded. 2021 or whatever, 20 years later or whatever, niggas is like, what the fuck? Like, I would never make that type shit, right? So within 20 years, that's how much the sentiment of something changed. Also, I'll point out, Michael Sam, he was like, I'm gay. He got drafted. He didn't make the league, even though he performed well. We know why, right? Mm-hmm. Now, Ryan Nassib, who's a way worse player than Michael Sam, said he gay.
But I'm with the sentiment of older people, or the wisdom of older people.
No, that ain't what I'm saying. But I'm just saying.
I don't
in
care if
general.
the sentiment changes that quick.
No. What I'm saying
Fuck
is this.
them.
What I'm saying is this,
What you
though,
saying?
because the people that's going to be on the bench are going to be older anyways.
I like that.
So here's my thing. So
Wait, do you like that?
I don't
Do
know.
you want young? I'm
When I say young, I mean like 30s and 40s.
I'm 100% against.
Because why is this motherfucker who about to die in 10 years making laws for me when they're not going to be around?
No, I'm 100% against anybody. I think they should raise the age of presidency to, what is the age? 36?
It's 35 right now.
35? What the fuck? I think they should range. I'm 35. You 35.
I think you should be president.
I think they should raise that shit to at least. I want 45. I'd accept 40. But you should at least live 2 decades before you even think you have the conscience enough.
2 decades is 20 years.
Oh no. Oh, okay. 4 decades.
4 decades.
4 decades. Thank you, cuz.
I'm just trying to save you.
I think you should at least be 4 decades in before you think you have the wisdom. Because if you 35, me and you are 35 or whatever, I can't imagine a 35-year-old thinking he has the wisdom to lead a fucking country the right way. And it ain't been done in history. Or whatever. It's been some young leaders, but whatever. But that shit goes bad.
The youngest president ever elected was Theodore Roosevelt, who was 42.
40s. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, what was Barack?
Barack was like 46, 47
okay.
when he got elected.
My only thing is, it ain't got nothing to do with saying that a 35-year-old is fucking retarded. But it's a certain amount of trials and tribulations in life and shit that you have to do and get to before you can just.
I actually believe it or not, and just hear me out on this one.
mean,
I'm actually about abolishing the age of the president, like age limit. Let me tell you why. The president is a nationally elected job. If you can convince 400 million people that you need that job, you deserve it.
No.
You deserve it.
Fuck no. Because you know goddamn.
Trump convinced him. He got it.
You know goddamn.
Anybody can have it.
At least Trump was old. You know goddamn well. If America could vote, this shit would be idiocracy.
Damn right.
Literally.
That's what I'm working for.
I swear to God, this shit would be
That's what I'm
idiocracy.
working for.
This shit would be Kim Kardashian.
Give me Kim K as president. Give it to me.
You got to have some counterbalances in there to protect against that shit.
Before we get out of here, just lead the show on a light note.
Damn, wow.
First, let me go dark. Then we'll go light. Bud sent me.
Who died?
Shout out to Bud. Bud sent me the amount that I asked for. How many people have died? A total of 2,312 U.S. personnel have died in Iraq since the beginning, and 20,066 have been wounded since the beginning of Iraq. The number of civilian deaths in Afghanistan ranged between 35,000 and 40,000, while the cost of military is put at $824 billion. For what?
And just to be
For
short,
what, though?
just to be clear about that number, it's a lot of women and children that have nothing to do with that.
Civilians,
shit.
40,000.
Whatever.
Can you tell me what we got from the war, though?
We control of Iraq.
We don't.
Well, we got people that we can control.
We don't.
Or whatever. In Iraq.
That's gone. That first Afghani government that we put in place has
You ever
been.
watch Homeland?
Yeah.
The first 3 seasons was the best shit I ever watched on TV. That shit was good.
Better than House of Cards?
Just as good. Surprisingly, I mean, it's like
Because House of Cards is the best TV I've ever seen.
House of Cards. I got my top. Well, we're gonna talk about TV. House of Cards, Homeland, The Wire, Ozark. You ain't watch
missing
Ozark.
a lot of stuff.
You ain't watch Ozark
I've seen
yet.
a little bit of Ozark.
What's that shit? Oz.
Oz is good.
Oz or whatever. The first couple seasons, not the whole series.
See, I
ain't seen Sopranos.
You ain't
yet.
say Star Trek.
Star Trek.
Deep Space Nine.
First of all, Star Trek is a whole nother level. You know
Did
how
you see
I feel
that
about
clip
Star
I sent
Trek.
y'all?
No, I ain't see it.
From Star Trek. Star Trek was saying about sanctuary cities, and the year was 2021. and it was like sanctuary cities. And then Bashir was walking through with Cisco, and they was like, "What's this?" He was like, "This is sanctuary city." He was like, "What's that? These people, are they criminals or whatever? Why are they living in these tents?" He was like, "No, they just don't have a job and don't have nowhere to live." He's like, "Well, why is that?" It's like the government set up situations to make it like that. And they can't get a job, so they just live here in the city, in the sanctuary city. And I'm like,
and it's slums.
and it's the year was 2021.
Fuck,
Star Trek, bro.
See, I put Star Trek on a whole nother level than the rest of these shit, because Star Trek is some shit that, like The Wire, that's my number one TV show. Mm-hmm. But I only can watch The Wire once every like 8 years. Because once you watch it, you watch it.
You watched it.
But Star Trek, nigga,
Yeah,
that
you
shit
go
like
back.
Martin.
But see, to me, Star Trek is like I always tell people. Star Trek is life lesson shit. Star Trek from the original series all the way to there's an episode of Star Trek to explain everything in life.
Everything.
I swear to God, because every time something
Everything,
happened,
bro.
I always be like, "Boy, it's like that episode of Star Trek when everything, bro. Like they deal with so many social issues, everything, bro. Like
the chick on Next Generation, the counselor,
Troy.
she done been raped. Aliens just keep trying to fuck this bitch. In so many episodes,
They going for the wrong one. You should go for Dr. Crusher.
Oh yeah,
The one ghost fucked her though. Remember the ghost alien fucked her, and she was like, "Oh." But that episode is horrible. The ghost episode, okay.
We
so,
didn't geeked out.
Okay, so to end it on a positive note, so we was talking about it'd be like Idiocracy. If you could have a celebrity president right now, who would it be?
A celebrity president, The Rock.
The Rock. Kendra,
Dwayne
celebrity president. Who would you pick right now?
Celebrity president, anybody.
Anybody.
First one come to your mind, Trina.
No, hell no. She said Trina would.
You like The Rock? She agrees
The
with
Rock.
me. The Rock.
Trina would have. Remember they was doing the Black Lives Matter protest?
Yeah.
And Trump got the security to go out there and shoot everybody with the rubber bullets and shit. That would be Trina, because she said, "Y'all monkeys tore up my friend's stove."
She was mad about that
She
shit.
was mad about that shit.
I ain't gonna lie. I feel her.
Trina was like, "Calm down, baby." Nah, fuck that, Trina.
But she shouldn't have said monkey.
Savages. Monkey savages.
She should have used another word. She should just say niggas.
She said, "You monkey savages." I said, "Damn, Trina. Trina can't be my president. She'll be to shot us all. We in the street."
What's up? Who your celebrity?
Plus, she lost that first battle.
Who your celebrity?
Soldier Boy. He the first nigga to. Man, I'm the first nigga to.
He the first to do mostly everything. God damn
He
it.
the first. I'm the first.
He
This
put
nigga-
Drake on.
Oh, man.
He put Kanye on. Nigga say it wouldn't be no Kanye without me. Y'all talking about Yeezys? Nigga, I did
That
Kanye.
nigga ain't lying. That nigga ain't lying. This nigga said the other day, Draco say, "Man, I'm the first rapper to ever have an iPhone." Nigga said, "Man, what are you talking about?" Right? Then I swear to God, on this nigga Instagram, like a few hours later, it was a video from like 2004. And he was like, "What y'all niggas know about this?" Look, and he was doing the iPhone and it was changing the screen. He say, "This an iPhone, y'all boys ain't got
Soldier
this
Boy
yet."
don't lie.
Man, I'm the first nigga to, that nigga
Soldier
Draco.
Boy don't lie.
You know that nigga a liar, because all you gotta do is check out that nigga story when he talk about when the niggas broke in his house. He was like, "Man, it was nigga came. I was like,
Hey.
pa, 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 fa."
No, that was no. See, this just like the iPhone shit that I ain't believe. No, that shit really happened. Even though it sound crazy, that's the real story.
Man, I really shared that nigga told Bow Wow. Y'all gotta, if you ain't watched the first battle between Soulja and Bow Wow, it's the funniest shit.
It's awesome.
Hey, that nigga say, "Shad, nigga, I really sold drugs, man." Nigga talking about, "I ain't from Atlanta, man. I really did this shit, Shad. Where's you from,
He
Shad?
called him Lil Pee Wee. What the fuck is Lil Pee Wee? I don't even know why he
Shad,
called
why you
him
was
that.
on that boat with them little girls, Shad?"
When he said that, Bow Wow said, hold on. Boy, don't put all the business out there, boy.
Hey, that nigga Soulja Boy was wild, and boy, Soulja Boy might be the coolest nigga in hip hop. The Illuminati ain't get their hands on that nigga, because that nigga too wild. That nigga,
Well, there you
Soulja Boy is the Trump of hip hop.
And he rich.
That nigga look dead at Bow Wow old lady. Say, "This your old lady, Shad?" "This your old lady, Shad? What's up, baby?"
Soldier Boy was doped and coked the fuck up.
Bro, he tell,
Like a
bro, when he did shootout.
Oh, that's the shit there. I ain't know But I tell you what, I ain't not gonna like it that
Hey.
much. I forgot about that shit.
When that nigga did shootout, hey, my big ass was on the floor. Bah, bah, bah.
I'm gonna listen. Hey, Kendra, you know what we doing in the car, do dashing.
Shootout.
Soldier boy.
Hey, man, I'm the first nigga. That nigga said, I'm the first nigga to have an iPhone. Then they showed the video of the nigga doing the iPhone. I said, oh my God, this nigga really was. My favorite thing about Soldier Boy right now is there was a TikTok trend where they took that clip of him saying he the first nigga to right? And they'll have a nigga doing something historical or whatever. They had Neil Armstrong on the moon. He was like the first man to step. And then they say, man, stop playing with me, boy. And it was Soldier Boy on the moon. Nigga, I'm the first nigga. And then the funniest one was the Indians or whatever. Christopher Columbus coming off the boat. He was like, I come from Spain. And the Indians like, hello. You are the first, and then the Soldier Boy, man, stop playing with me, boy. I'm the first nigga.
I haven't seen this on TikTok.
Yeah, it's on TikTok.
I gotta fix my goddamn algorithm,
that
man.
Shit, that's so funny, man. Hey,
Nothing but thick
man, I'm the
hey.
first nigga to.
I recommend Sex Life on if you want to go, cuz this is the kind of chicks you will like. You will like
What's
what it called? Sex Life on Netflix or whatever. It's a good relationship shit or whatever. And it's titties and ass and pussy every episode.
Why would I like that? I don't even, man.
What the fuck, nigga? You want to see dick? It is.
No, what I'm saying
do
is
show
why
a
I
nigga
want to hear
dick
about
one episode.
relationships. Now, why you? We about to end
Well,
the show. You don't end the show.
They
You
do.
don't hear with that fuck ass gas shit.
It is a good show though.
Man, I'm the first nigga to. Man, I'm the first nigga to.
What? Slow yourself down. Shout out to DC, boy.
Hey,
God
DC did
damn it.
good. I listened
Yeah,
back to
man.
the show. He did good, man. Hey, DC said, man, I don't know what y'all boy talking about, boy.
Yeah, he called me talking about some. Hey man, goddamn, Jike, man, that nigga need to fit my goddamn mic, man. I ain't loud enough on that mother. All right, DC, well, you watching the Facebook shit?
Yeah, bro.
The audio is gonna come through clear. All right.
Yeah, he was clear.
Yeah,
Don't nobody care about that Facebook shit, man.
Yeah, man, this is that extra shit.
Bruh Nation, Bruh Listen Podcast, episode number 135 in the books. We gotta find somebody to replace Brittany.
Yeah,
I need to take her out the intro too.
Udonis might be too sickly.
I'm straight on Udonis,
I
bro.
like Udonis, man.
Udonis is great. I'm just straight on her
I like
because
her personality. She's a Christian.
yeah,
For some reason, she
I'm
got
cool with adding a Christian. Mm-hmm.
3 kids out of wedlock, never been married, but she's a Christian
she's celibate too.
and celibate. That shit is amazing. What the fuck is that?
The great philosopher Soldier Slim once said,
Talking too much shit.
"Yeah, that booty loose like a rubber band."
Yeah, that boy
I ain't make it
loose
like that. That was that other man. Great philosopher Soldier Slim. The silence was a moment of silence for her
Yeah.
celibacy. Hey, Udonis, what's up, girl? I know you're listening. What's
I
up?
think Kendall could have smashed though if he would have put enough time and effort into it.
Kendall be smashing shit all right.
Yeah, he do. Yeah, man.
Kendall say we going down the rabbit hole. What y'all talking about?
Fuck, if you don't know, what was the nigga? What Alkaline?
Mm-hmm.
What was the nigga shit now?
Alkaline vegan,
Alkaline vegan. That don't sound right.
something like
He
that.
was on the show. Kendall,
Universally
alkaline. Kendall, he beat a chick to death or whatever. And
Kendra said, "Kendra, this is public record.
yeah, the
It was on the San Antonio news."
He beat a shit to death. He's going to get the death penalty in Texas. He beat a military chick to death.
I hope they don't give him the death penalty.
I hope they do.
I hope they give him life in prison. I don't believe in the death
I know
penalty.
you don't, but I do. So if he beat the chick to death with her daughter there,
Yeah, that's
knocking on the
horrible.
door and going to call
Yeah, that's
for
horrible.
help and everything.
Yeah, that's
and
horrible.
the reports were she could hear the thumps on the floor.
Yeah, that's horrible.
It's too traumatic, and I believe I for now.
Yeah, that's
I know,
horrible.
cuz you don't. So
I don't believe in the death
Yeah.
penalty, but you're right, cuz. That's horrible. That sounds horrible.
it's fucking horrible.
That's horrible.
And I can't believe you never know who you know. That's next time on
That's
Bruh
true.
Listen.
You never know who you know.
You never know.
And you know
man.
what's on some real shit? I done known that nigga 20 some odd years, and I know
Both
a lot of
of
niggas.
us.
I know a lot of niggas we know is trying to be like, trying to toe the line. I lost all respect for that nigga.
Peasy, that's my nigga. Now he beat white bitches. Bold move. That's a bold move.
Cotton.
But he would never beat a bitch to death.
That's true.
All right?
Peasy, keep your hands off of hoes.
Yeah,
Dumbass boy.
Yeah, he got a temper. Well, he fight niggas too, cause that's my nigga. He ain't no
do.
bitch like that where he just fight bitches. He'll fight, but he just got a temper.
Bro, listen podcast episode
Thank
number
you. I was waiting
134
for you
in
to
the
do
books.
that, bro. I like this nigga.
Kendrick gonna kick our ass. We're gonna get out here. Plus, we gotta cut it out because I keep forgetting, bro. I work for the Duval County Public Schools. I gotta chill the fuck out because I be wild and wild.
I thought you were gonna just let me keep talking.
Hey, we'll see how long this podcast lasts or my coaching job, one or the other. Final thoughts.
Final thought is, look, when it comes to, I look ahead to the future. That's why I wanted to talk to Cuz about the 2024 presidential shit or whatever. What year we in? 2021. I don't think in 2006, nobody seen Barack Obama coming. That was when he just,
They surely did.
or whatever, 2006, that's when he just was getting a rise, and then he made the speech at the end of 06 and 07. That's when he started bubbling and he got elected or whatever. So we never know who's gonna show the fuck up, but I don't think that the Democratic Party has anybody in line right now.
It's gonna be
or
Biden
whatever. And I hope it's not Biden again because I want to vote. I want to vote for somebody that I believe in that's going to do something or whatever. Not even a lot, just something. God damn it, or whatever. And I think that, well, a good start is putting us out of Afghanistan, Iraq, and all that middle shit or whatever. All right, so Biden is up 1 point from an F from me to a D. No, a D.
Okay.
Yeah, he up to a D now. God damn it, and we'll see how it go for the next couple of weeks or whatever, and he could jump some more, get some voting shit passed, get Kamala Harris in line because this bitch is running rampant. All right, I don't know if you've been watching this shit.
I just told you she need to change the filibuster and won't do it.
The shit this bitch been saying on TV shows and how she been acting. She done got a big head, and I'm sick of her. Go ahead on.
All right, Bruh Nation, here's my final thought. So, this week, I was thinking about the earth in general. We had
Say Earth.
the earth. We had a tropical storm come through, the earliest tropical storm since 1865 to hit Florida. That's crazy. We had a building in Miami just fall in the fucking ground, right? We had a heat wave going in Portland and the West Coast or whatever. I'm pretty sure that's going to be followed up by fires and shit soon or whatever. And they have the warmest winter in the history of South America and Australia this time. Because y'all know when it's summer over here, it's winter over there. They having the warmest winter in history. So, and don't forget, we got the oil thing in the middle of the Gulf that's on fire. Look like goddamn the gates of hell and shit.
The
like
ocean is on fire.
The
What
ocean
the
on
fuck?
fire. Right. The earth has a virus, and it's the human virus, and it's getting a fever to kill us. So I don't know what y'all boys doing, but y'all got to get it together. I've been told y'all stop killing the baby sea turtles and all that other shit, but we got to do something, boy, because, listen, this tropical storm just came through Florida. As a matter of fact, y'all niggas probably know, too, all y'all listeners that's up in the East Coast and the Northeast or whatever, because it went up there and fucked shit up, too, or whatever. Because I seen it was flooding in New York all down the middle of the street and shit like that. So if that's happening in July from a tropical storm, when September come and we get a Cat 5 this year, we fucked. I don't know what we're going to do, but we got to get it together. We got to figure out, because the earth sick of us. The earth sick of us. Also, DeSantis is a fucking idiot. I just want to point that out.
I'm with you.
Y'all got to look into his policy shit. Outside of COVID, because I had the same conversation with Steve and Bud and them. Yeah, he did good on COVID. Outside of COVID, he is literally a fucking idiot.
But I know it's your final thought, but I got a question.
Go ahead.
Do you think he lead and then the Republican first place shit?
He's definitely the front runner. Outside of Trump, he's number one right now for Republicans. Because he's Mr. Frat Boy. That's what he is. He's a Republican frat boy.
Probably rape some bitches.
They love it. He might have did rape. He looked like a rape. Ooh, that's a heavy accusation. Let me chill.
I don't
Get out
care.
of here. Boy, I got to keep my schoolboy
He
job.
old enough. Yeah, shut up.
Yeah, I got to keep my schoolboy job. Bruh Nation, man, we appreciate you, man. Bro, listen, 365, 24/9, we grind. We give you a nigga to put on your mind. Cuz.
Hey, I got the podcast I always listen to, Throughline or whatever, episode 119 and 120. It's on Policing in America and the Real Black Panthers.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
So
You listen to Throughline, huh?
every
It's
now
the
and then,
best shit on the NPR.
every now and then, NPR got so much stuff. It's hard for me to listen to everything.
Yeah, they do.
So I want you niggas to look into. Oh man, what this nigga name is? Hold on, give me a second.
Charles Barkley,
No, not Charles Barkley. That nigga there a fool.
Bill Cosby,
No. Oh shit, my
Prince,
bad. Hold on, y'all. Okay,
Dr.
here we go.
Sebi, Malcolm X.
Jovenel Moïse. He was the president of Haiti. That nigga got killed.
Hey, I want to say,
Assassinated.
Brothers and podcast. This is Tank Perspective. Fuck that nigga.
Why?
Because Haiti ain't shit.
Okay, so this is why I want y'all niggas to look into him.
What he did?
Haiti is one of the most corrupt countries in the world, right? My thing is, though, I'm not sure if it's not just corruption versus corruption. The assassination, first of all, he's the first world leader to be assassinated in like 50 years or some shit like that. But the assassination, I'm not sure if it's not just some other corrupt niggas assassinating him because he's not doing what the shit they wanted him to do. And I know he's corrupt too. So corruption for corruption down, like I'm not cool with that. If it was like a revolution they trying to start, then yeah, that's different. But corruption for corruption, I ain't cool with that. And you Haitian niggas be tripping.
I hate Haiti because it doesn't live up to the potential that it should be.
Right.
That is all niggas. Do better. I know.
And you know what though? What's funny is, and we need to talk about this on the pod. Every country that is solely ran by Africans, whether it be from Africa or descended from Africa, corrupt. Name one that's not.
All of them.
All of them.
The truth. See, we sound like Candace Owens right now,
But it's true.
Candace Owens be making some points.
It's true.
Even when Tip had on his podcast, he had to be like, "Well, you right about that."
Yeah.
That big, yo, shit.
I don't know why I want to slide Candace Owens. I know
hate-
she ain't that cute, and I know she a coon. But man, I want to slide her so bad. I don't know why.
She looked like some kind of rabbit animal.
I don't know. I think she fine. I don't know why. Remember we had that discussion on
I
the
know
thread.
it. I know
I don't
it.
know why I think Candace Owens fine.
She looked like a rabbit animal.
Boy,
not like with rabies, but a rodent.
Boy, we
Some
better not
kind of
blow
rodent.
up. Boy, I might marry that hoe. For real.
She wouldn't fuck with you because you a nigga.
You right. You right. You right. You right.
Matter of fact, the role play racist porn will work with her, even though she black. You be like, call me a nigga, bitch. You fucking nigger. Yeah, be just like a white bitch.
Bruh Nation, episode number 135 is in the books, man. We appreciate you, man. We're going to find somebody to replace Brittany, but we back at it every week, man. Feel good. But as we always say, all power to the people. Peace.